All right, everybody. Welcome to a very special My Wife is Gonna Kill Me. We're going to talk about our feelings today in depth about the new Necronominus Wave from Four Horsemen.
Did that drop?
Apparently, I heard it did. I heard a rumor.
I've been reading the Cabal. I haven't seen a thing. So the Cabal,
I don't know. It's been like 4 years.
the Cabalians need to figure it out. Well, it was delayed by 9 years.
That was before the 12-year embargo.
Right.
I don't even know what an embargo is. Woohoo! We got
Escargo is.
Cornboy in the chat. Look at that. How you doing, buddy?
Corn Boy.
We need to get Cornboy back on.
We need to get Corn Boy in the basement here.
Oh, that would be
With
even
us.
better.
He could have been a guest today.
Yeah, he could have been.
We could have easily brought him in.
Cody.
Yeah.
Easily? Mm-hmm. We'll just do it.
All right. I'll send him the link.
We're not going to be able to hear him, though,
He just puts the link in the chat so some fucking maverick grabs it instead of Corn Boy.
because there's no sound.
We didn't do a good job with that.
Being piped in.
Yeah.
Just sit there like a normie, Corn Boy.
Ah.
Is that him calling us? Oh,
That's Cornboy.
Cornboy! It's the Cornboy phone!
I wish I had a dildo down here.
Hello. Shit like a corn cob.
Well, we may not have a dildo down here, but we will be sucking some shit off when we talk about this.
Why?
Here.
I'm okay. You know what?
I mean,
I'm gonna let that
whatever.
one go.
Just
I mean,
let
I
it
said
slide.
it. I said it.
Let it slide.
I said what I said.
All right, and restart now.
Once again, the Four Horsemen going, why did we
What the
send them
hell?
a
Why we
box?
sent them a box. Those guys are...
Steve is sitting in Jeremy's chair because his finally broke, and it
because
said I can't do it anymore. I can't hold you, Steven. There's just too much alpha to stay in one piece.
We need somebody that can handle a figure and pose it and set it so it stands up.
I'm sitting here.
I know.
Based on how many times you've dropped Heavensbrand there. Not sure it's you.
Those damn joints.
It's whoever's sitting in that chair. Joints have to be important to them.
So this is a wave we've been waiting for a while, and probably might be the most anticipated wave I've ever waited for. I mean,
Why is this the best wave to you?
it's got everything I like. It's, I like knights. I like the knights.
Wrong. Why is this the best wave for you, Travis?
I like skeletons.
Wrong. This was the wave that we got called to the studio the night before G-Con, and we got to see before everybody else.
Yeah. That
And
was an awesome experience.
Take the figures, take everything aside. The fact that the Horsemen invited us and shared that experience with us, this wave will always. This could have just been a pile of wing adapters.
I remember
and I would be over the moon.
watching Cornboy glue these wings together.
Yeah.
For the
For the live show.
yeah.
The reveal. So
And that was a
super
very,
freaking
very
cool.
fun experience.
But I'm sorry. But in all honesty, what makes it the most anticipated?
How
for
far
real?
we've fallen, because this year I couldn't even get a seat at the, everybody got in first.
You had to stand.
I did. I went up. I was like, my knees hurt. I have diabetes. I'm fat. I just went up to my room and watched it on YouTube.
Oh, Jeremy Gerard messaged you and said, "Hey man, we're not going to bring any guests up, but you're closing the show," and then forgot about you. Oh, that sucks. So I didn't realize that happened to you too.
That happened to you too?
He messaged 19 people and ghosted every one of
He
us.
just he sat there going,
He did too. He just, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Here's your 20-sided dice. Shut up.
Yeah. Pete thought it was funny when he was saying that he's going to take my job.
I'll show him.
I will tell you why this is the most anticipated wave for me is because I felt like every figure was a home run. And that's not rare from the Horsemen, but this was a wave that I really felt like when it was getting shown I couldn't look at it and go, well, if there's one figure I'm gonna not get, it's this figure. Like, I couldn't do that. And like I said, most waves are like that for me, but this was the
There
wave.
was zero doubt in this one.
Yeah, it was a home run.
I mean, Poxus. Poxus is a beautiful wave.
Yes.
There are home runs in that wave that, I mean, the Calazar, the genie, was one that I thought was cool. In hand, it's cooler than cool.
Yeah.
And you know, having the wizards and everything, I mean, awesome freaking wave, right? But are wizards my favorite? No. Are genies my favorite? Nope.
Bring on the barbarians.
Bring on the barbarians and the knights.
Yeah.
And some skeletons.
Yeah.
And some even orcs. I like the orcs and stuff, you know. So, I mean, this wave speaks to me. I mean, Templars. I love Templars.
Oh yeah.
Heavensbrand is one of my favorite characters. He's probably second to Attila to me. No, Atlas to me. But so yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be fun. So last night, me and Travis and his son Kane.
Allegedly.
That son of bitches.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt. I would question Heidi being his mother before I question Travis being his father.
Yeah, and he has the red hair.
Yeah. And I've seen the video of him coming out of her vagina. So
I had to listen to both these fuckers open shit up and go, so good.
so good.
Both of them. And so good.
Hey, welcome to the show, Kate. How you doing? Wonderful. Thanks for having me. Next to my bedroom.
So we're, yeah. Let's get into this. I don't know. Where are we starting? This is going to be an in-depth review.
Well, you know what?
Masterfully done. Where's our little baggies of parts?
I got them. I figured I would pull them up on the table when we got into one.
Good.
And so this is Pete's. I mean, obviously Pete got to see these prototype form, got to see them at the show, but this will be Pete's first experience with them, and I'm just excited to just like share that with somebody. Cody as well. Obviously, his toy collecting is a little bit different.
And
than
he's sleeping. So perfect. Great.
But let's do it. Let's do the figure that I at one time felt like might be my favorite. I'm gonna hand this to Pete first.
Favorite of the wave or favorite in general?
One that I was I was really excited for, and the reason for that is I like zombies. Like, I like skeletons. I like zombies. And this guy...
So lame now. It's just, all it is it's a Hagnon with a Build-A-Knight armor and a chain from Marley, and then they just slap it on there and go, hey, buy this. Ridiculous. Yeah. This thing is freaking incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. This, the Ghost Flame Mist head sculpt stuff. God damn.
It's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
And I got news for you, Pete. It just keeps getting better.
Oh, and you know what? This is the problem with the other, and I don't want to name names, Legion's Lounge, Legion's Lair, Mythic Legions. I don't want to name names, anything Curtis Ackerman does, but we are going to be the ones that actually will use the language to describe these figures that deserve it, because god damn, this is amazing. The other guys aren't going to do that. They're going to say stuff like Nito and lame shit.
Well, gee golly willikers, this sure is a grand figure.
So, comes with 4 total heads.
Man.
Are you going to
So
play?
good.
Oh, I'll hand these right. I want Pete to see these real quick, and then you can go ahead and do your thing, buddy.
This disarticulated jaw head.
Did we get a good shot of him like this, Cody?
We haven't even put them
Haven't even put them there yet.
I haven't even put him here, so let's start with that. You can go to the toy cam, and we'll get him.
So good.
I'll read the bio real quick. Do you guys want the bios read?
Oh,
I want the bios
We
read.
have to.
Okay, I'm gonna try
yes.
because it's weird. As soon as Jeremy came on board, the bios got much smaller because they got much longer.
Yeah, and the words got bigger because he hates you.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as he hates me, not calling me up. But.
Undead Builder Pack. The Undead ranks of the Congregation of Necronominus, made of more than just skeletons and skeletons. The zombies remain... You know what? I cannot do this.
Absolutely painful. You need cheaters?
What the fudge,
You
man?
mean
Like,
to
it
pull
just
it up?
happened. I'll pull it up on my phone. It's no
Okay.
problem. But, like, literally, like, one day I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I've forgotten how to read.
Well, that was always a hard part. All right, I'll grab it. You guys go ahead while I'm pulling it up.
You don't know the difference between two words. Because the font is goddamn small.
It's so small.
Gerard has gotten wordy.
Where are his heads?
Right here.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we pulled them out. Pulled them out so Peter could take a look at them.
Okay, so we got to show off. We got this head. So I'm going to put that in front of the toy cam so we can see. That looks crystal clear, Cody. Good job, buddy.
Oh, God, this is so much better. It's so much bigger. All right. The zombified remains of the freshly dead, the flesh still clinging to their bones, claw their way from the grave to march behind the Lord of Death. The restless spirits of the long deceased also fly forward, their ghostly bodies given the power to animate suits of cast-off armor and wield weapons in their spectral hands. There is no peace in death for these souls, no rest beyond the grave, for they have returned to Mythos as part of the undead army of Necronominus. This is quite the builder set when you look at how many parts and pieces come with this figure. The thing that I'll tell you probably what I'm most excited for is
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to swap it.
I have so many fodder parts just laying around. And the fact that I can now take these pieces and create a ghost, a ghoul, that gets me really excited because the reality of it is the majority of the pieces that came in this set I am going to use to help fill out bodies that I already have. And I'm pretty darn excited about that.
Oh, my favorite head right here. I can't swap the body. I need a hair dryer and I need some heat, but that freaking head right there.
Is that the disarc?
Yeah, it's the one with the
And now it's really broken.
I think it's going to take a little bit more on these guys. It's the other thing I noticed with these. I felt like the plastic was really nice.
Thanks, Raymundo. $5 super chat just because I appreciate the Thursday effort. Shit, is it Thursday?
It is.
I got to work again tomorrow?
Boo.
Yeah. God, that broken jaw head is... It's amazing. I love that. That's my favorite head.
The only thing I like more than zombies when it comes to these kind of... I'm sorry. The only thing I like more than skeletons is zombies. And to get a zombie set like this is pretty darn exciting.
Ooh, this is a great
Yes,
head.
Roheen, this is live.
I don't know if Roheen gets to see us live that much.
Nope, and by my guesstimation, if it's 6 p.m. here, he's 16 hours ahead of us. Is that correct?
Time.
No, he's 16 hours behind us.
So obviously, if we haven't gone out with saying
That would
here,
make
we've
it
got
4 a.m. where he's at.
a... Well, that's just a standard belt that we always get. But we've got another, we've got the neck piece here. So you could swap that out if you want to. And we've got all the limbs to turn him into a zombie. Which,
It's 10 a.m.
These are the same limbs, I believe. They're just translucent. So we've got a little psi weapon here. Or I don't know what you call this. But seems like a psi to me, but it's not. I showed off the club.
I'd call it more of almost like a sickle or a scythe.
Maybe that's the correct term. Got wing adapters if anybody needs those. So we're all good here. Did this come with him?
I did. That was in his hand. Yep.
That was in his hand. So
It's 10 a.m. tomorrow morning where he's at.
That doesn't make
He
any
says
sense.
he says 10 a.m. ahead, and that doesn't make any sense to me, but I believe him.
Yeah, I do believe him.
He
as
seemed
well.
pretty smart when we met him in person, which was awesome.
I really love that short handle like that with the spear topper on it. Mm-hmm. I know that that's something you could have done before, but I just like that kind of weapon.
Yep.
And when you start to think about like the undead, they're just gonna be picking up all kinds of stuff.
Whatever they can get their hands on.
And they get stabby. I can see him getting a little stabby.
Yeah, without a doubt. Joe Vassapolo did some pretty cool swaps with this that I watched on the lounge, and it just gets me really excited thinking about some of those, aspects and things you're going to be able to do with this figure.
The Legions Lounge.
Yeah.
Make sure you check that out. Your hosts, Michael Casper and Brad Jones, produced by Lauren.
I feel like this set will be one of those sets that you continue to see things that kind of like impress you and shock you. One of the things that I saw that I really loved was the eyes that was on it when you grabbed it, Steve. How it had the like spirit, like smoke coming out.
Spirit is a good way to describe that.
It might be,
Yep, I like that.
He took those and he plugged it into the Marley steel mask, the bonus head.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Bonus, it's fucking spoilers, man.
Oh
You
shit.
can't just be popping that off all willy-nilly.
Yeah. This is a figure that I was really excited about, but it's wild how when I got some of these other ones in my hand, it moved down my list. I still love it, and I'm still excited about all the fun that is going to come from it, but the whole wave just keeps fucking rocking. All right. We good with him?
Yeah.
Great figure.
Great figure. Gotta buy 4 of them. Got 4 heads.
See now to me with those heads, I would have almost wanted that to be a 2-pack. Give me a 2-pack with maybe a single shoulder pauldron, and because four great heads in one body sucks, man.
Honestly, I think I got enough spare parts around. I can make that a 2-pack.
Well,
but you could put that. You could take a night builder and pop one of those spare heads on it. Bingo, bango, zombie night.
and that is
Trademark.
The reality of it
Podcast.
is the only thing. So like I think of like I think it's the Skeleton Legion Builder 2. I can't remember which one it is, but the one that you could have either the male or the female.
Yeah.
That torso is still sitting in a shell, in a bin somewhere. So you have a torso, you have heads, you have all these things. So to be able now to grab this and you can start to kind of create some.
Yeah, you put that on a female buck, be like one of your old boatyard ladies.
I mean, you could do. We got a set of dwarf legs with that 2-pack recent. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can just mix and match and make.
And I think that's.
What about the bare torso and one of you customizers taking some chunks out of that and zombifying it up?
You could do that.
That looked pretty sweet.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I couldn't do it. Travis couldn't do it.
No, I'm not going to be
you could pay somebody to do it. I couldn't even do that.
Yeah, and money's tight right now, so even that is.
I just spent $300 on Glyos last night, so I get you.
So you can relate.
That's just choice. He's Jeremy. I can't afford this stuff. I bought freaking garbage out of a dumpster last
Okay,
night.
you sit here and you tell me that skeleton you just showed is better than this one.
Okay.
Whatevs.
Yep.
I'm kidding. It's not even close. It's not even close.
This one pissed me off.
Now, again, ignorant. It's been a little while. This has a significance to one of the horsemen by design, right? Or am I thinking of a different figure?
I think you're thinking of a different figure.
Okay.
Are you thinking of Joe Vassapoulos?
I was.
This is not it.
This is not it. Okay.
No.
Sorry, Joe.
This is this was my least anticipated figure. I opened it up first. Me and Travis and Kane, we just picked figures we wanted to open. I said, I'm going to start out with the stinker. And I opened this sucker
I'm going to start out with the Charlotte Hornets Knight.
And I really
like every 6th grade girl that I went to school with had that starter jacket that looked like this knight.
Yes.
That teal and purple is magnificent. It just pops.
And I didn't
Too much
love
porn.
it.
You knocked your browser down.
I didn't love it back in the day. Or when I saw it, but now that I've got it and I'm playing with it, what?
His internet browser's not working.
It's not even the internet browser. Now when I'm clicking on the figures, it's not. Safari can't open this because the server can't be found, which is, of course.
They're doing their maintenance Thursday nights, I think.
Gerard is upset. He just pulled the plug on us.
He's
Read
like
the side of the box, you son of a bitch.
Thursday night is when we were recording Legions Cast, which we got to get back to.
I know somebody was bitching on the Cabal today about that.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get back to.
Steve, tell your story.
What story?
All he said is he hates this figure and he won't get to the end.
Then I love it. I like it a lot. It's amazing. I want to swap faces and stuff. Where are they?
Friggin' Skullhead?
Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Sir Aldric. Adalric. Sir Adalric. Adalric.
Adderall itch. Sir Adderall itch.
Can you read this?
I probably can.
Okay.
Adderall itch. I snorted.
Put my sleeve glasses on their prescription. As haughty and proud as he is wealthy, Sir Adalric is one of the richest individuals in Erithos. Erithos. Erithos? God damn it, I've never been able to say that. Having made his fortune in shipping and notices, Sir Aldric's favor was coveted by the corrupt individuals who sought to gain control of the faction. He snubbed these advances, and he could not be bribed, for he had more riches than all of these corrupt politicians combined. Instead, Sir Aldric gave generously to the arts and to the charities of Ethros. Now that the order is back on the righteous path, this lavishly dressed knight uses his wealth and his sword arm to defend the cause of the crowned eagle. That font is painfully small. And I'm not going to quit making fun of you.
No.
But I am going to at least walk a mile in your moccasins.
Yes.
So
like it hurts.
that was I'm winking at Cody going, Cody, go get my glasses out of the truck.
It hurts. Oh,
$10 from Paul Schreiber. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. We'd love to have you come open toys with us.
Yes,
dude.
we would.
I love that mace. I absolutely. I love maces. I think they're a cool ass weapon just in general, and I love that light like one. I can't even imagine what it would do to you.
I love how you think these arms would wield a mace.
I think I could handle that one.
maybe
This
a
one, yes.
maybe a squirt bottle of mace.
If it was this size and made out of metal, you
Right.
could do it.
Yeah.
So I was telling Vasapolo about the neck pegs.
So I says a Vesapolo.
Yeah, Joey Vasapolo.
Joey Vesapolo.
That's how I'd say it.
That's how I'd say
My
it,
name
too.
is Vasapolo.
Vesapolo.
I was telling Vasapolo that these neck pegs, one might think it's a 2.0 and a 1.0, but it's not. They're both 1.0. One's shorter than the other to accommodate for different sized heads to make them all look good, which is really cool that the Horsemen think to do that. You know, they put a head on there. They're like, they could just give you the head and go, yeah, it's a little funny, but they go, no. Give them a damn neck peg that makes it look better. Give them two. And, just for shits and giggles, another wing adapter.
Extra head, because we all love extra head.
I feel like too that's something that this wave did end up coming with was there was a lot of parts and pieces I think that were included that were not advertised, and I believe I think this head was one of them. Like I think that faceplate comes out,
Yeah.
and you were supposed to be able to put the skeleton, but they did that regardless, but also gave you two heads.
My memory isn't serving me right if they were advertising faceplates at that point.
Yeah. I feel like they were, but I don't know that for sure. Because I'm right there with you, memory-wise.
There's a lot that's happened since then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been a while.
yes.
It's been a while.
A lot of figures. I mean, a lot of figures have happened since then. This probably would have been the one that I would have said to, I like him. I love the Knights. But he would have been probably towards the bottom of it, of my favorite list with this wave. Now I look at him and I'm like, holy shit.
Incredible.
So, a couple of things I want to point out that I just really love is like this stuff here, like in the elbows, is different. I don't think we've seen that before, like that joint cover.
Yep.
And it reminds me of
Nice job, forearms.
sorry, it reminds me of Sir Lancelot in Excalibur.
Yeah.
You know, his armor was very fancy.
Yes.
And I don't know, angel-like and everything, and it just
I believe it's pronounced angelic.
angelic. That's a perfect way to say it. It's just I love his new. Oh, I don't know if that's new. God dang it! I hate it when they do that. You think things are new, and then you're like, I'm not sure. Maybe it just looks.
And
popping
NYC
right
Figure
now.
Fanatic said his did not come with the skeleton faceplate,
What?
or he said it got lost in the unboxing. But if
you
anybody's
didn't-
got one, they don't want it.
You didn't have another head at all, or just the faceplate was missing?
Because the skeleton head is in the other helmet.
Yeah, it came like this probably.
Well, we'll find out now. If he sees that, he can answer that question.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you got a helmet,
Steve, Raymundo, I'm sure Steve does own a heat gun, but we're not at Steve's house, and he didn't bring his heat gun with him.
I'm a hot water guy. I'm not a heat gun guy.
I'm a hairdryer guy.
See, I don't.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. My wife's heating pad from a Glyos, game changer.
Really
Put that
You
body
settle on
with the
it.
holes. You put the body in it, fold it over, let it sit for a little bit, and then pop
up?
all the limbs and heads on.
God dang it!
Come on, Travis.
Oh.
Friggin' Trav.
Yep. I love the shoulder pauldrons.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah. I love that golden, and it makes sense when you read.
Yeah, when you read the bio, that's
Yes.
they brought it to life, man.
That's what he should look like, and I also too like
And the purple makes sense because he donates to the arts.
the face sculpt is beautiful too. By the way, like if I saw that,
Anybody else
dude-
getting an Asian vibe?
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That looks to me like Elliot Lee.
Yeah, if I saw this dude walking down the street, I would be like, that dude is good looking.
Look at that ninja.
I would definitely say that guy knows karate.
And as you look at this too, like the fact that he's so decked out, I will say this, even after opening them last night, having them on this table,
Hey, Jesse!
I totally didn't realize that it was a plastic chess piece. You know, he's got the
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, and I
At
didn't
least me
notice
and-
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't notice it, and I like that as well. I've seen too that people have talked about this is going to be a perfect body for if you choose to take that chest off. I mean, and you put a Templar chest or something like that.
Yeah,
you,
whatever.
You can quickly change the appearance of this knight, which makes me want
More of them.
more of them. Yeah.
Beautiful. How many did
Yeah.
you order? How many all did you do? 10, 12?
He's a retailer. He doesn't do that.
I did at least 12. I will tell you, as a retailer, too, that's another piece of this that is this wave what I was so excited about was there isn't a figure in this that... So, you know, usually when, like, as a retailer, like, I'm facing stuff, and I'm like, I want to put the stuff in front that I feel like is going to draw people in.
Right. Makes sense.
Every single one of these figures
draw people in.
is going to draw people in.
It is.
Like,
I mean, the legibility of the bio, not so much. Look at the figures, though.
right.
You
Yeah.
suck, Jeremy. Jeremy's like in Tennessee right now. He just told us he sucked. Or we suck, or they
Oh.
suck. He's a sucky suckerton.
On his way to MegaCon, I believe. If he's not there already. Lucky guy.
Jeremy DeWitt.
Yeah.
Oh, the other
Yeah,
Jeremy.
yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. Sorry.
You think Jeremy Gerard got on here to tell us we suck?
I could see him saying
Jeremy Gerard's classy. Our Jeremy, not so much.
You want to sit that guy in the back and we will move on? Oh.
Go to the back of the class.
All right.
Who are we doing next? You want me to read one? I got new glasses.
Oh, yeah. For sure, then. Maximilius?
Maximilius. I think. Maximilius? Maxillius the Harvester. Watch this. Watch this bifocal action.
Bifocal. Emphasis on bi.
Before the Lord of Death appears, there is Maxillius the Harvester. Necronominus comes forth to raise the dead and grow his army. And the Harvester's job is to give his master fields of freshly reaped bodies to turn to his side. Maxillius is as unstoppable as the passage of time. He is a force of nature that cannot be reasoned with or slowed. He exists only to kill. Entire companies of knights have fallen at his feet as the harvester comes to reap a scythe in one hand and an hourglass swimming with the souls of his victims in the other. When you hear the rattling of the bones he wears upon his chest, you know the harvester is close.
This
Nailed
might be my favorite of the wave.
Well, he's certainly one of the creepiest.
I just So
So,
damn good.
I was very, very pumped about this figure. But then because I was like, it's our skeleton.
Yes.
We get our chance to get on the hands on, but now we got skeletons already. And I'm not going to lie, that took a little air out of the balloon for this particular figure, even though it's still fantastic. All right. But, the head sculpt is brand new and it's creepy as shit. And I love it.
It's
you
super
think you think Cornbow was like, hey, Treadaway, why don't we do like a Grim Reaper? Treadaway was like, yeah, hold my beer. And this is what he came up with. This is cool.
I mean, there's a lot of added stuff here, don't get me wrong, that we haven't gotten yet. But it was just like, we wanted a skeleton, wanted a full skeleton.
Yep.
And then
And you have that now if you take this. If you
Yeah,
take
you
this
strip
off
him
goods
down.
off.
This is what we got right here. But still amazing.
so good.
We also got a real quick. I mean, there's going to be a lot of these figures that have the amazing soft goods. Siege has them. They absolutely knocked this out of the park. I mean, I'm amazed at the level of soft goods on these figures. This dude is terrifying, and that bone necklace and this freaking creepy ass thing that's on his back.
I'm going to ask Maverick to make one of those for cosplay for me to carry my grandson around in.
The back
Yeah,
piece.
just pop Ollie in the back of that thing and just go walk around MesquiCon.
This is Cody has the picture up, which is what makes this thing so great. Is he can be multiple figures, and that's why people were buying a shit ton of this figure. I gotta think he probably was one of the figures that sold really well number wise, although the whole wave just screams it. But to be able to do so much different stuff with him is super fun, which is why they included the regular skeleton head, which that head is that's on him right now is creepy. It's super fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Now, do the Horsemen ever share the most popular figure as far as sales go out of a wave?
I think they give us hints.
I think they've given
I mean,
hints.
I know they talk about like areas where things sell more, but I just wondered if they ever go, hey, by the way, this one, man,
I don't think there's
little
ever
peek
like
behind the curtain,
I don't think there's
peek
ever,
behind the soft goods.
but they have definitely given hints, and to the point of like saying that figure was ordered very high. I don't
Right.
think they've ever said that is the.
And one of the things too is you see them say they're like, to be honest, we were surprised this figure's numbers were so high.
Yeah.
They've said that before. Like, hey, this was kind of a sleeper. It didn't, and all of a sudden, wham! You see it again, and the numbers spike on it. Initially, it's low, but then people look at it more, and then next thing you know, it jumps to the next figure, and it's kind of interesting to me how that happens.
Well,
know?
and even I could tell you just from selling at shows, like the Templar Knights sell. Like there is something about that figure.
It's cool. It's
It
the white,
sells.
the red on white, the bright. They're
It has some historic aspect to it,
yeah.
and even if you're not aware of the history of it, it's still the look. They just sell. It's going to be fun to watch how this wave moves off the shelves. I went heavy personally on this wave.
At least 12, I'd say so.
Yeah. I feel like wish I would have ordered more, although my wallet will disagree with me.
I love how Cornboy sees your order come through and he goes, "I just paid off my house."
Thanks for my new Jeep.
Right?
I guess I'll get some new tires. Yeah, I love this figure, and it is exactly what I want from the Horseman, and that's creepy. Like I want creepy toys. I loved like McFarlane Tortured Souls. When I look at this, that's what I see. Like I see just creepy.
So now this is now, you guys have to refresh me on how this works. So this is all pre-order. These will all be available in stock as well, right?
well, they're available at retailers. Big Bad Toy Store has.
Okay,
Yep.
retail. Okay,
And I don't know if they'll have I mean, in the old days, what they do, they would hold on to stock for customer service stuff, and then after a long enough time, they'd
pop them up on them.
You know,
I didn't know if with this they're like, hey, we ordered an
I
extra.
don't know if they're going to do that or not.
I feel like I feel like their business model has evolved a little bit.
Oh, it's definitely been changing.
Yes, and I can't say how many of these figures you will ever see on Store Horsemen. You got to think, obviously, they ordered a decent amount. They're going to have some for shows. You will see these at shows. But will these figures be, you can just jump online and grab them from them? Probably not.
J-Max says, Jeremy mentioned the Sir Adalric had quite low sales and is anticipated to be the first to sell out.
Yeah.
So people are getting it in hand, and now people are going to be going after it. And
it's going to be wild too, you know, like just to see what those numbers look like. And as I just looking at this wave, this is going to be one of those, like, I want to hear from people what their favorite figure is, because I feel like it's hard.
I'd like to hear what you don't like.
Yeah.
So we can tell you how wrong you are.
That's a good way to look
Maverick,
at it too.
Maverick says, give me money and I'll cosplay. Bitch, do you think I'm going to pay you to cosplay with my grandson? You got to fucking pay attention, man. What are you running, Windows 95? Fucking weirdo.
I can tell you what my favorite is, but we're not gonna do that now.
We'll definitely save that for the end. This figure is amazing.
Top of the pops, man.
I appreciate the effort and love that went into this figure for sure. It's creepy. It's just fucking creepy.
It is. Moving on. What are we doing next, buddy?
Gosh. It's so hard. Okay, let's do
I don't know their names. So.
Yeah, we'll do the
Turpiculi.
Turpiculi. Yes. Pete, you back up? Or do you want,
For reading?
or do you want bifocals over there to do it?
I don't care. I can try. I'm willing to stumble
I mean,
through like an
everybody wants to
asshole.
hear Travis do this.
I-
They
dude,
don't want to.
But he physically can't see it as the problem.
I do.
I know.
I need the readers, and I'll be honest, I've just been
Wow.
lazy.
I had it too close. If I move it away, I can actually read it.
Oh yeah, you're getting.
Oh, Cody's got it up. You can read it off there. Pete.
The dark. I'm doing it out of spite now.
I don't blame you.
The dark. Oh, and now I just gotta hold it still. Two hands. The Dark Four were defeated by the great beast and banished from the realm of Mythos. Powerful magic. Mythos. Powerful magic was used to imprison the Lord of Death, and those same spells sent many of the monstrosities that fought in his army away as well. Known as the Turpiculi, these long-forgotten terrors of the First Age come in a variety of forms, all of which are horrible. The heroic warriors fighting for Mythos today have never seen an enemy like the Turpiculus, and as the barrier between that realm and the prison where Necronominus and his acolytes have waited begins to weaken, these denizens of death stir and prepare to fight once again. Fucking so good. So good.
I said the zombie might be my most anticipated. When I saw this
On the table.
Oh,
Oh man.
it's just
so good.
It's right out of a nightmare. Like I imagine this thing chasing you, and like it's terrifying. Curtis did a review of this, and he took the pieces and like created this little creepy crawly like thing from a nightmare. And seeing what people are going to do with this is going to be a ton of fun.
Ton of fun.
A couple different heads.
I just put the dog's head on there.
You know what's weird? I think they
Yeah,
actually,
you would.
the dog's head from this.
Yeah, I got his head on the dog.
That dude, when we get to that thing, what they have created and given us the ability to do is wild. Dude,
Maverick says this review reminds him of pre-Jeremy streams. And I think what he means by that are his wet dreams when he was 12.
I think what he means by that is pretty basic because Jeremy's just not here, and that he wasn't here back in the old day in pre-Jeremy.
That makes sense.
Way to state the obvious, buddy.
Good call.
I'm not.
That horned head though is the star. Sorry, that horned head is the star.
I love that.
They're all great. If you didn't give me a horned head, I'm like, oh man, this dog head's the star. No, that fucking horned head, dude. Horned.
Got some weapons that we've all seen before, but they're all really painted different and awesome. You got a ton of hands here. You can put. He's got these oversized hands right now, but you've got some regular hands. You can put weapons in.
Those are actually regular hands in Steve's hands, guys. It's an optical illusion.
Those are 1-to-1.
Steve, can you pull that 2-headed neck peg off that dog? Mm-hmm. Because Vasipolo showed that you could.
You can make this a two-headed Turpiculi.
I don't know if it'll actually go on here because I don't know if that neck peg comes off this thing. Oh God, if that neck peg will come off,
everything will come off in his fingers.
Okay.
It might need heat.
But those spines on that are. I'm in pain.
I'm in pain.
I bet, dude.
I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. Hey, great custom paint job on there. It's my blood.
Oh God, damn!
I want to laugh evilly.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh boy, just give me a second here.
That is what nightmares are made of. That is absolutely what nightmares are made of.
This is what I love about the Horsemen. They so leaned in to the Glios aspect of these toys and allowed you to create things. Almost anything you wanted. And that's one of my favorite parts.
You can even break apart an Otho if you'd like and make something different.
You can.
Here's my Lenny Kravitz custom. Are you going to go my way?
What do you think about that, Steve?
That's fun. God damn. That's just fun.
God, it's almost like they heard you one day talking about how much you love dogs, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna give Steve a dog to play with.
They're gonna give me a dog that I can pick my favorite parts, the parts that I think look good, put them all together till I like it the best, and stick it in my butt.
This is why I feel like this wave. I think a year from now, people are still gonna be discovering cool things that they can do with this wave.
So let's say the only thing that you collect is and I'll probably get the facts wrong, but you guys will get what I'm saying, is mid-90s McFarlane Tortured Souls shit. Mm-hmm. Right? That's it. That's all you got. And you're at a show one day with your kid who's looking for Lego minifigures because he sucks. And you see this on the shelf, you're like, I haven't been able to buy something that fits my motif on my shelf in my office, but now I can.
Yes.
Disgusting and terrifying. Just so good.
Just imagine someone like Laura. You know, Jeremy's Laura.
I do. Repeatedly.
Often. And you think about...
It's weird. Every time I have a fantasy with her, we're like by a pool or something, and she always saves me with her buoys. So I never drown when I'm with Laura.
If you're someone who has this horror love, the knights, they mean nothing.
No.
Right?
No.
They mean nothing.
No.
You start to talk about the zombies, and then you get into this freaking nightmare.
And even the Harvester.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's right up her alley.
Yep. And all of a sudden, your shelf starts to get populated with Mythic Legions, and... Then you see people taking them and popping and swapping and doing these kind of crazy things.
Next thing you know, there's change missing off your dresser and your daughter's knocked up. I've seen it 100 times.
Oh, God. I'm going to have some fun with this one. That's just the reality of it. The fact that they gave you ogre-ish, big, long, skeletal arms. I think we all...
Short bone thighs for dwarves.
For dwarves, yep. I think we all realize part of the thing that's fun about Mythic Legions, as you watch the line evolve and the parts, the part catalog increase, I look at things sometime, and the Monkey King was a big one for me. Like, I love the Monkey King, but when I look at what his armor and all that means, like the fact that you're going to get samurais, you can create all that is exciting. And this beast screams future fun. Oh yeah.
Alexander Deshaw, Drunk Gizmo Customs, says, Travis, imagine what Kane will make out of this guy. You angry. He'll make you angry with this guy.
Without a doubt.
Where the fuck's my double neck peg, you son of a bitch?
It's even going to be crazier. So imagine what you can create when you take 3 of these.
Double neck peg, right? Double horned skull, and then a full set of bone wings from, I don't remember what figure they're from. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Even,
I mean, Jesus.
yeah.
I wish we had another one here. But my retailer, he's slow. He doesn't get me my stuff in time.
Be patient, Steven. Be patient. Yeah, I'm excited about what the future holds with this creepy.
So good.
It's just gonna be fun. I love those big oversized hands. They're terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. All right, are we good with them?
So you're scared of my hands or what?
No, I'm definitely terrified of your hand. I've told people numerous times. I like to make fun of Steven. I do not want him to get a hold of me.
Right.
Ever. Like the only times, okay, obviously there's been a few times when he's been lying in bed and I've jumped on him naked, but I have this down to a science. He'll always have the blanket pulled, and you know how he sleeps.
Oh, yeah.
The blanket pulled all the way up.
Yep. To his chinny chin chin.
Yep, not exposing a lot, and that's when I jump on him.
Right, because he's pinned.
He's pinned. I get the cover wrapped around him. I just kind of get on him like that. I am not going to let this guy get a hold of me.
I don't think that's
He's got a
really
little bit of Mississippi leg hound in him. If he gets going, it's best to just let him finish.
That's not his method. His method is if he knows he comes after me when he's naked, I will just run.
Yes.
Not very fast, but
I'll go as fast as I possibly can.
He'll try. He will try. All right.
I just got to stay 2 inches ahead of him.
It's gonna seem weird that I waited so long to put this guy on here.
No, because I think he's a ringer. He could have been last 3 for me.
Yes.
If we were doing these in order of goodness, which we're not really.
Right.
order of goodness.
on
a goodness scale.
These figures bring goodness to my heart. God damn, this figure here. I mean, I love Templars anyways, but this just took them to a different level. What do we? Oh, okay.
I'm not normally a fan of the bucket style helmets.
Oh, this one's so
This
good.
one is so good.
Isn't it wild?
It's so good.
It's wild. I will tell you. I had the conversation with Kane. I go, you get to pick one. What are you picking? And this was the one.
So I want to imagine like he takes the helmet off and it's black and his hair looks like that, like Kid and Play, like his hair is shaped exactly the inside of that helmet, like old school Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance last night to enjoy his other portraits or portrait.
And we didn't. Yeah, because that helmet was so cool. Actually, I do remember we looked at this.
Yeah, the chainmail head.
The chainmail head with the skull.
Yes.
Which is super cool. And then you do have that faceplate.
He is black.
Yep.
You didn't know that when you said that?
No, I was just trying to be funny. I probably did know at one time, but I did not recall.
Of course.
I just that shape reminds me of like that old school, R&B flat top. You know?
Yep. Another neck peg. Do you remember when neck pegs
We're hard to come by?
were hard to come by?
Yeah.
And you wanted them so bad. And now they're like, we're just going to throw a couple neck pegs in just to make it a little bit better for you. Cody, can you bring up Sir Elijah on the screen? I'll read him off there. Raised on a farm on the open plains of Etheros, Sir Elijah grew up around horses and became an equestrian.
Around a horses.
Up around horses, and he became an equestrian whose skills were second to none. It is therefore no surprise that this young man was eventually recruited into the ranks of the Templar emissaries, a subsect of Templars of Etheron The emissaries traveled around carrying important messages and items at the behest of their faction's leadership. In addition to his skills as a rider, Sir Elijah is also fluent in a variety of tongues and more than capable of defending himself and the important messages he carries. Ooh, he's good with his tongue.
You think he's got a geographical tongue?
I bet he does.
He delivers his messages all over
does.
Ethos.
Yes.
So I don't know if this is supposed to do this or if this is supposed to be glued. But this, when I pulled this off, this came apart.
The neck post, the
Yeah, there's an insert in here.
I shouldn't say post, but yeah, where the...
Here, I'll get it out.
You know what's funny? Oh, interesting. Hold on.
I still haven't put my knights together yet because my hands aren't strong enough like Steve's.
It's not easy. Hot water, dude. Hot water.
So I don't know if that's just not glued and it's supposed to be in there or if there's a reason for that.
Is it big enough to put over any kind of head or probably not? It's probably too small. Okay.
It won't go over his regular.
Okay, so I loved that helmet. I absolutely loved that helmet. Now seeing him like this with that chainmail.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's Godsfire.
My God.
This is a direct Godsfire ripoff.
Oh my, they're stealing
And
your stuff.
I'd be
Steven.
sending a cease and desist to the Horsemen.
That chainmail helmet, that chainmail head.
Hood.
That
Chainmail
is,
hood. Is that a hood, technically?
I would say hood.
Yeah, hood makes sense.
That is amazing.
I think it's a little insensitive that the black guy's got a hood, but you know.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, I don't know which one I will pick, which means I will not pick.
You will have both.
I will have both.
I love both.
That looks so good. Shield looks
Beautiful
great.
so
figure.
good.
Beautiful. That shield is one of my favorite shields.
Well, you know, I always loved the old shield on the Templars, but this really just... Oh, you're putting a different faceplate on him?
Yeah, I just want to see how it goes. If it goes. I feel like there's parts popping off all everywhere. Does this not fit? It's got to fit, right?
I'm sure it'll fit. You would assume it would fit. I guess you can't say that for sure, though. But it might take some heat. You know, obviously, that's the one thing I will always recommend with these figures. We hit a lot of these with heat yesterday, but not every single part and piece. Because a lot of them we didn't have to. A lot of them we really did not have a problem with putting them together. What do you guys think about them bringing back the
clip?
The clip for the shields.
Cincy John says you can pose him holding the empty helmet like he just removed it. I don't think that piece is glued for a reason. It's kind of a neat.
That would be cool.
So he basically he's holding the helmet like he just took it off. Thank you, Cincy John.
Yeah, because then it looked like that.
Yes.
You are unlike a lot of your brethren from the shit state of Ohio. Assuming that's what it's Cincy
Okay, so
John
I don't
means.
think you can swap these because
Has a little different plates.
I'm going to try to use my big hands to show this off a little bit. But if you
those
see,
face
the one
plates or
has
his
way more of a
fingernails?
forehead,
Oh, yeah.
and Elijah, I don't know if I can get...
Yeah,
can
I
you-
see it.
I don't know if people on
Yep.
camera can see it.
No, I do see it.
Yeah, it's straight across.
Yeah.
Elijah's kind of more straight across.
A coif. It's a coif.
I love how you're like, I think we got about 90 minutes worth of content. We're 15 minutes from the 90-minute mark, and we have 4 figures left.
Really?
And 3 of the biggest ones.
Well, what time did we start? I mean,
Well, 5:30 is when we met, I guess I should say.
yeah. I think if you look, we've been live for almost an hour.
Almost an hour.
Before we move on, there's one more head face.
One more head face.
I love the hammer, by the way.
That hammer's great. That's Skyrim, man.
Okay.
I'm freaking walking around Skyrim with my orcish hammer, and I'm just crushing people's faces.
I will never display it with the skeletal face. I love it that they did it.
No, but I would put that on another figure.
Oh,
with
yeah, for
that.
sure. Which is going to happen because I'll have the bucket head. I'll be able to take
Yep.
that head and put it on something else.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
And you've got 14 of them, so you have the flexibility to do that.
I made the comment to Kane last night that I may sell some of my older Templar Knights, which he's like, what? And I don't know if I really will, especially because I got so many custom heads on them. But putting these guys all together is going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, you were just complaining about your rack of heads that you
I
don't
know.
have enough bodies, and now you're like, I'm gonna get rid of some bodies.
I know. Yeah.
I'm telling you guys right now, there is in the next 2 years, we will see from the Four Horsemen, we will see a five pack of figures that don't come with any heads, and they're gonna call it the customizer body pack. And then you buy 5 figures, then you go to your 5 favorite customizers and you buy 5 the heads and you pop them on. And it's going to be a variety. It's going to be a skeleton. It's going to be an orc. It's going to be a knight. It's going to be a dwarf, and it's going to be another figure.
I'm telling you what, I think next year you're going to be able to go to Legions Con and actually put characters together.
No way.
What? Is that a thing? Did I say something that's already been announced?
No, he's definitely he's going a different route.
Don't worry about it. Let's just move on.
I don't get it.
The Armory Knight builder experience. I love this guy. God, he does look
Don't
good.
worry. Just move on. You gotta let things go.
I don't want to just move on.
I love it.
I don't know what you mean.
Maybe
You're making me feel like the Horsemen just announced they were doing a 5-pack of bodies with no heads
They
for
did not.
customizers.
No,
They
they
did not
they
do that.
And then I
definitely
brought
did
it up as if it was my idea, like a fucking
They did
toolbox.
not do that.
No, they won't do that. That sounds dumb. All right, so let's go. Let's do her.
Why wouldn't they just make their own heads and have a thing like where you can just put a figure together?
Because they care about the customizers. Just read the Cabal.
Okay. Okay, Belualyth, I think. She's decked out. Holy cow, is she decked out. She likes animals, obviously, dead ones. She's got a bird. She's got a bird cage, but the bird's not in the bird cage. A snake is in the bird cage, and it's dead.
So it's a snake's cage, then, not a bird cage.
No, I think that's a bird cage. That's meant for a bird, but she put a snake in it.
Have you seen that you can take the snake out of there and he is a little bendy?
No, I did not get that far last night. Mm-hmm. But we're going to get that far
Hey,
today.
Cody, you want to pull up this on the damn screen?
Good idea.
The bailiff, please.
Belualyth.
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 Belualyth. And we know she's
take your
blue.
fucking time.
She's Belualyth. Get
I
it?
was wondering which head you put on her.
I got the noseless head.
Yep, I like the noseless head.
When Necronominus was recalled to Mythos, he did not return alone. Loyal acolytes of the Lord of Death who had been banished with him after the First Great War returned as well, including the ghoulish child of Necronominus named Belualyth, a beastmaster who commands a skeletal chimera, the Legion of Turpiculi, as well as other unnatural monsters like Travis that have not been seen in Mythos since the First Age. She resumes her role as one of the generals in her father's undead army. Talk about daddy issues.
Talk about hot dead chicks.
Probably cold dead chicks, but either way.
Definitely cold. Did not come with a lot of weapons. Has one little dagger.
She don't need it. She's got a damn Turpiculi dog.
No, she definitely doesn't need any weapons.
Steve's like, I like my chicks like I like my yogurt, frozen.
The stuff that comes with her is what probably gets me the most excited about this figure.
Are we gonna pull the bendy snake out or not? Like, you can't say that and then not pull the bendy and hand me the
We're
bendy
gonna do
snake.
that,
Let
but
me
I'm
give it to you.
working on this head.
There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I just love, too, that it's like a bone coming out of her back that holds that bird cage. And then, not only that,
got a boner.
like, how cool is just that? Like, that tree,
Yeah, a tree,
the tree in there,
which can come out.
not bendy.
I would say no. It bends,
Yeah.
but it is not bendy.
Oh, no, it's not bendy like the tail or anything like that, but just more of a...
Oh, I just didn't want to move it like that. I thought I was gonna fuck something up.
No, I understand what you're saying. And I think if you hit this with some heat, if you put this in some warm water, I think you could probably get it into a bunch of different shapes. This is the shape, though. That's
Okay,
definitely
okay.
the shape.
Like I said, I thought when you got, I thought I was afraid if I did that I was going to break it.
No, I understand.
So
Like I said, this
you've got 19 of them, so like fucking break
no
it
big
up.
deal.
You know what I mean?
No big deal.
Yeah.
This wave to me, like I have felt like a lot of the plastic is. I don't want to say perfect.
Can I see her?
But
And the snake.
but I feel like it. I'm gonna take this out.
Yeah, please do.
I feel like a lot of the plastic on this is almost perfect from a standpoint of how well it moves and.
I kind of like this head. I think I put the noseless head on because Kane asked me to last night. But
You like that one better?
I mean, I just like chicks with a nose.
I get it. I
I
mean,
like my chicks to have noses.
yeah, I saw someone wrap the snake skelly around her body. Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, shut the fuck up!
Oh, is that what you're doing?
I'm trying.
That dog alone, like I would have just bought this. Like I love this. Oh yeah, that looks good.
I mean, I'm sure somebody could do it better to where like the snake's head's doing something cooler.
I love that little bird. I mean, just the skeletal, all the aspects of this thing are just so cool. A snake in a bird cage.
Yeah, and you saw that this comes out. So
Oh, so you
they
could
can use this down the road for a different animal or
put a head in it.
put whatever. Yeah, put Frankenstein's head in it, hang it from something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's another piece, like thing that, like I feel like all these little extra parts and pieces that came with these figures, Maximilius, it's just some cool stuff that you're gonna see used in a lot of different ways down the road by much more talented people than me. So the only female figure in the wave, well, besides the Turpiculi, I mean that's definitely a woman,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I mean, without an Instagram filter, yeah.
But I feel like they
The last
really,
time I debated on the gender of a character,
it didn't go well.
I think I got canceled by Oliver Peterson. So
You did. I just love.
I'm telling you, Steve's right on the head. The nose head is where it's at because she's beautiful. It's a beautiful sculpt, and to have everything else about her not be beautiful, but have that beautiful face poking out, that's the win.
Oh, you like the nose one?
I
Huh?
like the nosed head.
This thing is just amazing. I mean, snake tail, dog and goat heads. Cody, what do you think about this chick?
Yeah, it's awesome. I like the head with the nose for sure.
Really, you guys like them pretty, huh?
yep. Pivot point and the tail there. Obviously, the snake head on the end of his tail comes off. Got joints here at the hips.
Can you put a dog head on the tail or no?
Oh yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Which means you could maybe put that snake head. Nah, probably
No,
not.
you can't.
Pegs
not
are
a-
different sizes.
Too big of a head.
Yep.
But you could put something on there.
Yeah. Yeah. She's so
Probably
good.
put the tail on the Turpiculi somehow. Maybe not. No, because it doesn't. Well, I don't
It
think
doesn't
goes
look
apart.
like it comes apart, does it?
No, but the legs pop off. I believe.
I believe.
Oh, I imagine you're going to see people do some pretty wild stuff with this.
Well, and there's also people that have the talent that they're going to do what they want to do, regardless of whether it's designed to do it.
Exactly. Very true.
Look at that rib cage. And you could use that for some other creature. You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just love that they didn't. The level of detail on every aspect of it. Oh, I didn't even notice that whip.
Yeah, she got a whip.
Someone's going to have to make a whip now.
So, are you guys planning on what your second and third choices are going to be?
After you win.
Because you're not going to beat me.
Because Pete always wins.
Always wins.
We did talk about we got to wait for Jeremy to come back before we do that. So.
No, I assumed as much. I think it's bullshit, but I did assume as much.
I know. If we were really smart, we'd just do it without him.
If we were really smart, we'd just be like, yeah, man, we're doing it like the old days without Jeremy.
Honestly, I would, if I got third pick, there's something here I'd be glad to take home.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, dude, this is an absolute win.
You're winning regardless.
Especially because you just take the other ones out of Trav's garage. He's got 19, didn't know they're missing.
Ain't that the truth? All right, so we're gonna move this beautiful lady off to the side, and then we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do Big Greg.
We're gonna do Big Greg.
I'm gonna share this with you, but I'm gonna hold it so you can't see my phone. Big Greg, amazing dude, signed up to be on our list to call on our Patreon The Spot.
Yeah.
So I saved him in my phone, and then I screenshot it and I sent it to him, and he got a pretty good kick out of it.
That's good.
Because I can't say his last name.
It's
Polish, and there's not enough vowels while there's simultaneously too many vowels, and I don't understand the word. So
doesn't make sense.
Like my Polish last name has a bunch of vowels in it.
Yes.
Right. So this is falling over.
Come on, Greg.
This figure will always be amazing because it's Greg's. Now, the damn thing is incredible, top to bottom incredible. But to throw a nod to a guy like that, not like some of these other people that have gotten figures like your Gaspars and your Gay Riches and whatnot. This guy's legit and one of the most deserving dudes. And to have this figure, I mean, oh, jeez, oh, Pete's. I mean, that hammer's as big as you wit. That's how much we care about Jeremy. You know what I mean?
So this, to me, to finally, I shouldn't say finally, but to get a armored big knight ogre is so exciting, and for him to look so elegant like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe somebody described him as a walking cathedral.
Oh
yes, yep,
yes.
that's exactly what they said.
Yeah.
And I think that is
so true.
Really cool. That's a cool idea. To even try to do that.
We don't normally say much negative about the Horseman because there's not normally anything negative to say. I don't think this is negative, but I think we should probably point out not the best poser.
No, it's
the ogre.
The ogres never are.
Yeah, you just Jesus.
He's an ogre.
So good.
The ogres.
But then we got to make sure people don't call us cucks. So we have to say, well, he doesn't pose the greatest.
I mean, I don't know. Challenge accepted.
Hey, your pauldron's popped out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What are you going to pose it for? You stand it there, and that's exactly how it's supposed to look. Imposing as shit.
Imposing and evil.
So freaking... That hammer is just out of this world. It's like a keg with somebody's face on it,
That's exactly what it looks like. That hammer...
Does anybody know what the inspiration of this hammer was? A percussionist from Slipknot. That's where it comes from.
I literally noticed last night that it has like a Norse god or something.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like I didn't get that before.
It's beautiful.
It's so freaking cool.
And now that you said that, Peter, all I could think of is a keg.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Hulk in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Like it's like an engine block on the end of a stick.
Yeah. I will also say this is heavy.
Oh, it's legit.
It's heavy. Yeah. And it's made to be held with two arms or propped or, something along those lines.
It's made to be used with common sense.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, holding it and flicking it as one direction or the other is...
Not advised.
Not advised. And also, if that's what you thought it was going to do, I question your intelligence.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's solid. And you're almost like...
Did you just assault him with it?
I did.
Well, technically assault and battery. Assault's just a threat with the means to carry it out. But yeah.
I also do love... I love that skeletal ogre head.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
They just did a really good job with that as well. What I'm going to put that on, I do not know. But I'm going to figure something out. I also love that he's a good guy.
Yeah, well, we know we got that big evil-looking one coming.
Oh yeah, which
the
I'm
Baradoc.
yes, I'm very excited about that thing.
That's what Caleb Collects 98 says gets me hyped for Baradoc.
Yeah, without a doubt. You see something like this, and we're definitely headed in that amazing direction. Because that thing looks evil.
The hits just keep on coming, man. So good.
Oh, Steve's going hard here. He's going hard. Our master poser. Oh, even the hammer. Gonna use it as a balance point, I hope, here. Oh, jeez.
Nope. Hold it up above his head, swinging.
Not sure if I can pull that one off. Holy, hands are hard to
Oh, they're ginormous.
That's always been with ogres. Like, I've always had either it's got to be a heat kind of thing to put something in their hands, or just pure
Just
muscle.
brute strength.
Yeah, which I lack.
Wow. It's actually another kind of strength, which we won't say on the show.
Probably a good idea.
redum strength.
It's Polish strength.
Polish strength.
Ivan Putski.
It's too many kielbasas. I'm not even sure kielbasa's Polish.
Oh, it's,
But it's
totally Polish.
But it's a fun word to say. Kielbasa.
Okay, we're gonna get it. Now you guys can move on while I work this out.
Well, we got 2 left.
Did we read his bio?
No,
We
we did not.
You want to take it?
I think it's the bifocal bro's turn.
He's too busy playing.
All right, hit it.
Once as evil and savage as the rest of the impure, the ogre named Ucczajk was visited in his sleep by a vision of a golden bird wreathed in flames that cleansed rather than consumed. Waking from his dream, Ucczajk immediately made his way to Ithras. Seen as a threat and turned away, the ogre found a simple hut in the mountains. Here he made his home, combing over prayer books and collecting trinkets left behind by a mystic who had found enlightenment many years prior. Travelers through the land told the strange tale of the remote hut and the devout ogre who now prayed to Etheron. These tales eventually made their way to Sir Gideon Heavensbrand, and the leader of the order sought out the ogre and bade him return with him to the crown city. Today, the paladin known as Sir Ucczajk is one of the most faithful and most powerful warriors fighting for the legions of light. Every time I read that name, I spit. I literally saw
every
spit.
time you read that name, I pictured you orgasming. Oh, you like that? So good.
J.D. Gibson said, "Is a piece that goes around the head and goes down to the chest, loose on yours." That's the
shroud.
the shroud. I feel like it's loose, but I think it's made to be.
Yeah, it's made to be. It's definitely supposed to be. Now, if you push, I feel like.
Is there tabs that you can pop it in, or?
Yeah, I feel like it's like those collars on the Cosmics, where if you get them just right, like that's pretty on there. So.
Is it
I mean,
designed?
yeah,
Is it
no,
designed to?
I mean, look, I can pick it up and hold
Yeah.
it by
Is it designed to move for posing reasons, like to be able to move an arm? Is that why you
No.
can keep
It
it
probably
loose?
just needs to get
It's because
pushed.
when they do the dark one, the black one, he's
take
gonna
that
have
one
a
off.
different. He's gonna have a different piece to make him look evil.
Yeah.
So they always look like an evil cathedral. So a Catholic church.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a spoiler? Absolutely brilliant.
He's a beast. I love the ogres. I just always felt like they have great shelf presence, and this beast right here is really gonna do that.
When are we ever gonna get ogre hands? Because
Yeah. Yep.
different ones.
Is the only ogre hands are closed fist?
So far,
Yeah. And it would be hard, I mean, because obviously with him, you can only be in one color. Then you got, I think it might be tough.
well, you can do, yeah.
But, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if down the road, you maybe got an extra set of hands with an ogre. Man, that looks good.
Well, that's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
I didn't get the 1 foot thing going, but
I would never
But
put
this
him
is
on.
pretty cool.
I understand what you're trying to do, but I would never put him on 1 foot anyway. That's a great pose, Steven.
It really is. Posing time.
Oh, that's got to be his. That's gotta be his theme song. That's gonna have to be.
That's a Curtis Ackerman request.
What up, Nolan?
Turn on all the
Yeah,
hair
that's a pretty good
dryers and
pose.
roll out your heating pants.
Love to see you back. Post some videos, Nolan. I'm not surprised that this wave did it to you. Yeah, he's beautiful. Good job. Good job, Steven.
Gave it all I had.
What a beast.
And then there were 2.
Not really. There's 4.
We're gonna talk about him kind of as 2 boys.
Are we?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to an extent. Like,
Okay, now I feel like one of these. I don't know which one we save for the grand finale here because
It's gotta be the wave namesake.
I
It has
agree
to
with
be.
that. I would agree with that based on just what it is.
all right, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I will tell you, when they started doing the 2.0s, I was excited about it, but I was also like, I like new. I want new figures. I am so thankful they have done the 2.0s. Because this figure is absolutely amazing.
Definitely my most anticipated right here.
You love a dude with a mustache.
Man, Raymundo just popped you off $2 for a great pose, Steven.
Ooh, thank you.
Would have been 5. You got him on 1 foot, but you gave up. Get in the cradle. I didn't realize he had a joust. How cool is that?
Yes, he does have a lance.
How
That shield is
amazing.
2 steps above fantastic.
That there's nothing about
No,
this
I
that
just-
I can't like.
You gotta put this. You gotta put this flying back like the wind. Oh yeah. Oh God. Oh, squeeze it here.
Who does that face look like? An actor?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell
No.
and Tombstone.
No.
Yes.
It
No,
screams
I'm-
that to me.
I'm
dude.
picturing. I'm your Huckleberry.
Val Kilmer?
That's the
No.
same movie.
No, I think you're thinking of the same movie. You're thinking
Val Kilmer is the one that says I'm your Huckleberry.
I know that. I was brainstorming who. I'm picturing the guy, and I just can't. I don't know. I'm trying to figure what movie it is so I can IMDb it.
Okay, where's his other head?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
we gotta show that off. I don't know what to say about this. There's so much detail and wonderfulness here. This is the figure I've been dreaming about for 2 years. I don't know, and it's weird to look right past it and look at Necronominus and see how intricately detailed him and the horse are. But this, I don't know. I guess I got a soft spot for good guys. Because I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is so heroic. The look of this guy is so damn heroic.
well, I think that's probably the best way to describe it. And the level of detail that went into his armor is just absolutely amazing. The head sculpt's beautiful. Oh, okay.
Peter Gallagher from Mr. Deeds.
I can kind of see that. Still say Kurt Russell.
Pull up Kurt Russell from Tombstone.
That's mustache isn't big enough to be Kurt Russell from Tombstone, but I'll pull it up.
Well, no one's saying it's an exact match.
The shoulder pauldron is
Unsheath that smoke wagon! He's fucking bitch slapping him. God, that's good.
Skin
so
that smoke
good.
wagon.
that shoulder pauldron with the eagle on it is absolutely amazing. The fact that he's got it, I think, on his elbows too. Is it both? No, maybe just
Told
one
you.
of them.
It's too much mustache. The head doesn't have enough mustache. That might be one of my favorite scenes in any movie all time, where he's just bitch slapping Billy Bob Thornton. So good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's not a piece or a part attached to this figure that you can't rant and rave about. Not one. Shoulder pauldrons, fucking eagle elbow
Yeah,
guards.
that eagle elbow guard.
I mean,
yep. And the shield's amazing.
Right.
Which so hard is so when Steve displayed this with not holding the lance, I was like, what? But then I'm like, what do you put down? You can't put down the Heavensbrand. And that shield is just so beautiful. Like I love how they've done that with the
So I
crest
was like,
on
fine,
the shield.
I gotta have two. Now, two will be riding the horse, one holding the Heavensbrand sword, one holding the joust.
It's gonna look weird, but it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's called a lance.
Trying to open this.
can you pull up Heavensbrand's bio?
No
Cody.
way. Dudes, check this out. They engineered it so that the shield moves independently of the wings. So when you close it, they plug in
To that.
Yeah, but his wings on the side of his helmet stay put no matter where position you put the shield in.
Can I see that?
It's nice and tight too, so it's
Very
not
tight.
it's
Tight.
not like it's gonna fall or anything like that. All right. Sir Gideon Heavensbrand, the dark days of Order of Aetheron are now in the past thanks to the leadership of Sir Gideon Heavensbrand, a selfless man whose conviction and faith are unwavering. It is an example that is needed as the darkness of Necronominus returns and death itself walks again in mythos. Sir Gideon's faith shall be tested, yet it shall not break, even as the dead rise from their graves and stand against him on the field of battle. Leading an army of knights, Templars, mystics, and paladins, Sir Gideon and the Order of Aetheron march to meet the horrors of the congregation, bringing the purifying light of the crowned eagle with them.
After reading that,
does he have other faceplates?
no, I don't think so. I can't get that faceplate out.
It fell out in my hand.
Oh, I was messing with it. Oh, nice. Which shape is that? Does that
This
got
is
a lot of forehead?
This is, no, this is the flat brim. Like
so Elijah probably would
Elijah.
fit in there.
let's give it a shot. Oh, hold on. Stop the Roomba.
Stop the Roomba. I'll get Elijah. Where's Elijah's? Oh, I probably put it in the bag.
Yep.
But we can try it on. We could try to put a Heavensbrand in the chainmail, and that would tell us right there if it's swappable. Yeah.
No.
No?
No, this is a single weird peg. This has got two.
Oh.
Yep. It is not.
You want that other head? You want to put that one on?
What other? Yeah, I do want to put that on.
Okay, can I put the face back in it first?
Put his
yeah.
face
Jeez.
on. Give him his face.
We would want that for sure. I like the update to Heavensbrand too. The blue pommel.
Oh, man. The Heavensbrand, right from the start, was like my favorite. My favorite weapon.
Yeah.
This head just says to me, a lot of people are going to die today because I'm going to kill them.
That's right.
What's that? 310 to Yuma? What the fuck movie is that?
It's a great movie.
Costner that says that, isn't it?
310 to Yuma doesn't have Costner in it. 310 to Yuma has
Bale.
Christian Bale and Gladiator. The real Gladiator.
Russell Crowe.
What's that line from? I swear that's a Costner line. It's a Western.
Oh, it could be because it Costner's version of Wyatt Earp. We need some room for
Oh
this.
my gosh, look at this.
And we'll stick. So he's still got to have the Heavensbrand with him. I know nobody will probably even see this, but it bothers me. So his Heavensbrand is still at his side.
Soft goods on this horse, once again, just amazing.
Oh, look at that.
And 100% non-offensive.
No, for sure. Just beautiful though. I mean, like elegant. Like it's just amazing. And the horse is beautiful. What's his name again? The horse is
Bishop.
Bishop.
And he has a great bio. The horse has a great bio.
Nah, you better read it then, Steven.
The hell is it?
What's wrong with your Wi-Fi, Trev?
Is it hit or miss right now?
Oh, there it is. I'll do it right now.
It's getting funky.
The mighty steed known as Bishop was born lame in the stables of the Heavensbrand family. Set to be put out of his misery, a young Gideon pleaded that the foal be given a chance. The stable master told the boy he could pray the night, but come morning, the horse would need to be put down by way of sword. Stabbed right in the heart, blood flying everywhere, guts and then they grind it up and feed it to the pigs. Gideon stayed by the white horse side that evening, praying continually until sleep overtook him. When he awoke, the horse was miraculously cured, and it was deemed that the healing touch of Aetherion himself could be seen in this miracle. Since that time, Sir Gideon and Bishop have been inseparable, like truly inseparable, like sleep together and stuff. Weird. Do like donkey shows. They ride into battle as one. I mean, that's gross. Their hearts put pure and true, for they knew that faith has the power to turn away even death.
I don't think the horsemen want you to add to their bios.
I think Cornboy will like it.
My apologies. It was Open Range with Kevin Costner.
I've never seen that one. Can't.
So.
I like how Bishop can look very simple or absolutely amazing riding into battle with that armor on.
Yeah, no, this piece here, when Cody gets back to the camera here, there's a little blue cloth piece that has, it's right here, I'm touching, and it fits under the saddle. That perplexed me because when he comes, it's not on him. It's in the packaging, and I was like, what do I do with this? And I think I did it right. It's removable because if you're going to use them just as a straight up white horse, you don't necessarily need that extra little piece of trim, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't see it there in the packaging, or in the pictures that Cody's showing right now.
It's not there.
I don't know. I didn't think it was.
It's not that right on.
There's two.
So that's basic.
Yep.
And then, oh,
I don't know.
but these wires and stuff on the legs, they give it so much. On the soft goods that go around the legs, give it so much movement, character. I don't know. This might be my favorite piece of all time in Mythic Legions. Like, these two together might be my favorite.
It's amazing.
thing.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love the head. I love the evil skeletal head. The eyes look dead. And just that paint job that they did as it like transitions up is just amazing as well.
It is. It's really, really cool. And I don't know if that's the same head that's on
I don't think it is.
Poxus's horse
No,
name.
it's not.
Beautiful.
It's definitely not Poxus. No, it's not the same head. It's different for sure.
Where the hell is your Poxus? You don't even have
He's
it?
right here.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's not even close. Yeah, it would be more. Maybe I'd have to see what Ilithia's looks like without. But I don't even think that's it either. That's hard telling though because they do such a good job with the paint. Yeah, he's beautiful, and this. I mean, this. A lot of people are gonna, I think, put this as their best figure of the year without a doubt, and I'm not gonna disagree with you. The best figure in the line.
You're a guy that doesn't tend to like the heroes as much as the villains and the creepy stuff. Is this still doing it for you?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yes. I mean, it can't be that armor can't be that elegant and you not love it. It's,
Cornboy just super chatted. Steve, it's Etheron.
Etheron?
Etheron.
yeah, well, just say it how I say it.
Etheron.
Etheron. Yeah.
All right.
Just do what I do.
He spent $4.99 to say that. Thank you, Cornboy.
Thank you, Cornboy.
Wish you were coming to MWIGTKM, but I get it.
Can't wait to talk to you after we both get to enjoy Fantastic Four and geek out together. Yeah, he's beautiful. It's just amazing. There's not a thing on this that I can complain about. It's beautiful. And maybe one of the best toys ever made.
I want to sculpt some horse poop. Some customized horse poop. Since we got horses now, we should have shit all over, right?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun. Good to display. Good diorama piece.
That might be the one thing we could sculpt and paint, Trev.
Yeah, you and I could definitely we could paint it for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
sure.
Hey, Trav, that poop is shitty.
I'm
Terrible job.
sure people will be lining up for that, Steve. Make it happen, buddy.
I'm gonna do it. Len can give it away for free.
Oh, even better.
just-
Even better.
He can do that. Alrighty then, we're down to the very end, and Trevi.
I can't. You know, I look back and how we all kind of were like, it would be cool if they did a skeletal horse. That would be really neat. But I just, they're not gonna do that. That's a lot more sculpting, and they gotta save money. And boom, then this thing comes out. And there's so much detail on this figure, as well as the horse, that just blows my mind. And I will tell you, moving him around, he is a lot more.
Forgiving.
You're off the edge, Steve.
Yeah.
He's and not only forgiving, but I would say playable.
Push it back a little bit too, Travis.
Okay. As Steve gets him bigger and bigger.
I don't know. I'm scared of that joint.
Oh, needs some heat.
Yeah, I wanted to put his wings splayed out, but I'm not gonna force it. We need some heat, I think.
And I did not heat up those wings at all.
So I don't know if I have that on there right.
Is that far enough back? Oh, not even close. Let's keep going.
Now I gotta put that back down because that looks stupid.
Damn it, Steve. Let's see it.
Huh? I'm doing my best I can. I don't know what.
Get them little smokies out of the fucking shot.
There.
Little Smokies.
Who knows with these guys?
What are y'all whispering about over there?
Yeah, what's going on?
What do you want to know?
How much longer?
Oh, probably about 20 minutes.
As long as it takes.
Frank's in the sauna right now.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
Yeah, I'm super
Hey,
excited
there's a
about
20-something
this.
male in our sauna, Trav.
That's pretty normal, Peter. That's pretty normal. I am
All right. Now I'm good. I'm okay.
I'm shocked that they could make something this intricate and it be this playable.
And affordable.
That as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at this.
To be honest.
And you go, you've only paid what for it?
Yeah, I don't even remember what this guy was
Somebody will jump in and tell us.
price-wise.
But not what it appears to be worth. That we do know.
No. And there's just so much new stuff on him. And we knew that when they showed it. It's just all those new parts and pieces. And some of these you're probably not going to ever see again on something. Like, obviously, that
The headdress and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one-off shit, dude.
But even the back of them, like, as it comes around to you, Pete, and, like, the level of detail of those, like, little skeletons climbing up his back. It's just a beautiful toy. That frickin' scythe or whatever the heck you want to call it. You remember the name of it?
Got something razor.
Occam's razor.
It's in his bio.
Yeah.
Is it the God Razor? Or
God
is that a
Razor.
Marvel weapon?
Nope, it's God Razor.
right.
Okay.
The last of the Dark
I
Four
think
to
Occam's
return to
razor's a
Mythos.
math equation.
Necronominus is the most powerful of these evil gods. While the Dark Four have no leader, they all defer to Necronominus. For all their powers lead to death, and this is his domain. A vision of pure horror clad in tattered vestments and wielding the mighty God Razor, Necronominus resurrects an army of undead to follow behind him. They are a mindless force totally devoted to the Lord of Death and his children. An army that swallows his fallen foes are touched by the dark magic of the God Razor to become soldiers for the congregation of Necronominus. I can't even. For starters, the wings. I'm so excited about these wings. Big, imposing. I mean, I love the old wings, the old bone wings. These wings are killer, and we're gonna get those I think in the next wave.
These are bigger than the original wings.
Yeah.
Bone
Yep.
wings.
quite a bit bigger.
I think he's taller too.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
He
Is
looks to be.
when we took him out. Well, that headdress first.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
right.
His feet. He's the one his feet were off.
He didn't have feet.
Oh,
You
so
had
you
to
fit in the
put him on.
package.
Yeah. So
Mine would still be feetless in the package. I can't put shit together.
I get that.
haven't the Dark 4 figure alone been about $55? Isn't that what it is?
I think it's right
Retail?
around there for sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
Man, it's a hell of a figure for that.
No, that's the
Even if
wild
it's-
part about it is it's crazy the level of detail that you got at that price point. And it just looks so good. People are going to put them in flight stands. That's how they've displayed them. Matter of fact, the beautiful Nate Barch art, and I will say the packaging on all of these figures was absolutely beautiful. I think a lot of people are going to display him. If he's not on his horse, this is how they're going to display him. It's probably up on a stand. He's just so good. And I can't, it's one of those figures that you sit and look at, and there's just so much detail to take in.
It's amazing how you can look at the most evil thing here, the most glorious thing here,
Yeah.
and you look at this and you go, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And then you look at this one and you go, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And then
Yeah.
you look back at this one and you go, no, that's the best thing I've ever seen.
Right.
That's like when you first discover internet porn. This is the best I've ever seen. Then you keep showing, this is the best I've ever seen.
Without a doubt.
Steven
tell
like
me.
scoffed at me like, we watch porn? Yeah, I watch porn. I'm a fucking guy.
Yeah. I even like his shin guards on his legs here. They're just great. And you're going to have that covered up most of the time by the soft goods, which are beautiful. And all wired too. Like the red, these are wired, right? Yeah. The red's wired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep. I like this bone. I don't even know what it is. Necklace or whatever it is. There's just so much bone on them. Can you pull up the horses? Oh, thank you. God, Cody's way ahead of us. Cody's like, yeah, I'm way ahead of you because I want this to be over. The skeletal steed of Necronominus, Conibus is every bit of the version of horror that his master is. It is said that the clopping of Cornibus' hooves awakens the dead, and then the touch of his master's relic weapon, the God Razor, brings them back from the peace of the grave and makes them the soldiers in his undead army. Once risen, they form up like a supplicants behind the Lord of Death, moving in unison with the clomping of his pale horse. Absolutely amazing.
Jade Russo, Jesus Christ, this guy can't read. But the version of horror, it says vision. But
Suck it, Jade. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love the belt piece on them. I mean, there's bones and designs everywhere.
I think I could sit here for a half hour and look at it and just continue to find details on the horse and him.
oh,
Yeah.
big time.
It's ridiculous.
Well, and even just like so his headdress, how it comes down with those huge mandibles.
Yeah.
I mean it's just awesome. And I mean, the God Razor is beautiful. It's got
One
like
of the most epic weapons they've
yeah,
ever done.
it's got a little guy holding a little one, and I mean it's just so good. Yeah. Yes. I will say this is probably, when we play the game to divide these figures up, this is going to be the one where the results of who wins matters the least to me, because I like every figure in this wave.
Good, because you've already lost.
Look at the head ornament on the horse.
Yeah.
It's bridal even too.
Yeah,
It's got those same
you just
thing.
picture Treadaway sitting there sculpting, and you think like Cornboy's got to walk in and smack his hand like, that's up. It's enough detail. We got to go. We got to take the next step, Eric. Because you're like, where does it even end? It's just shit's crazy.
No, it is amazing. And like I said, when I see a figure like this, my expectation is the playability is not going to be there. the posability, because he's so intricate. He has so much stuff going on. Yeah. But I will say, watching what people have done with him and seeing like his range of motion, you can do a lot of stuff with this figure.
That's one thing I'm very impressed with about this wave. And now, yes, of course, a figure like this is going to take a little bit more patience, a little bit more planning.
Oh, it's time, baby.
Do this first and then add the wings, and to get them in. But it can be done, and it stays good together enough to do it.
Yeah.
Where some figures don't. I was really surprised with Belualyth. Because when I saw her with a bird cage hanging off her and a bird on her arm and everything else, I thought, she's going to be one of those ones you set up, and you're going to have to set her standing straight, because if you touch her, everything's going to fall off.
Every time you exhale, something falls off.
Not really. You can, I messed around with her last night, and you really can do a lot with her, you know, and plug that thing into her back at the end and balance her. It balances well. It's really the playability really came off in this wave, as well as the aesthetic.
Yes,
I feel.
Because they all look beautiful, but
unless
the poses...
you have ridiculously dumb, unrealistic expectations.
Well, that's the other side of it, too. Then that's on you. But I just look at some of these poses that you've got some of these figures in, and it just shows you what they're capable of. I'll tell you, too, the fact that this skeleton horse has meaty flesh on it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's pretty damn awesome.
It's great. It's so great. And it's just going to be fun to play with, and then people are probably going to take that and combine with Turpiculi too. So get ready.
Yes, Dork Layer, it is live now. Live in your face.
Get
yeah,
ready.
We're here, buddy.
Yeah.
Not for much longer.
We're
here.
All right, Steven.
Yeah.
You get one. We're taking the rest of them away.
Okay, do the horses and riders come as a pair?
Let's say yes.
Yep.
I think so.
Horses and riders come as a pair. Dog goes with Belualyth. 3, 2, 1. Doing it. Heavensbrand. Travis?
I'm going to say Necronominus.
Okay. Cody?
What was the question?
Which one's your favorite? Which one's the best one for you?
Oh, Heavensbrand.
I can only have one, and the rest cease to exist. I'm taking the Turpiculi because you can throw it on a shelf. It doesn't have to mean anything. Everything else has got a story. That's how I'm justifying it.
I totally get that.
That can just be a hell beast from anything.
Anything.
You know what I mean?
We all picked, except for Pete. We all kind of picked the most extravagant figures here, except for Pete. I will say that I think Elijah is probably the best single figure, like regular, non-deluxe single figure I've ever laid eyes on.
He's amazing. That Templar Knight is absolutely amazing. And the fact that we're going to get more.
Fuck.
I think it's not. I can't remember who comes after Elijah. But
Enoch or something.
Yes,
isn't that his name?
Something like that. I mean, there's another one coming. Like we're going to continue to get these great looking figures, which makes me so excited for what this line's going to do. You think when a line's 10 years in, you're like, okay, things are going to start to slow down. No.
You know how I know you're wrong. Cornboy just said "same" in all capitals. Pete, same.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. I don't blame him. He loves that. He loves that ogre, gorilla-looking skeleton.
Yeah, it's fun. I can't wait to play with my Turpiculi.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be.
But you're right. Somebody's gonna buy 4 of those, and there's gonna be this hellish, just what the fuck is that thing? It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Someone will figure out how to put more arms in it than just the what it's got now, which is already 4. They'll probably take those wings out and put... I mean, there's going to be some creepy stuff that comes out of this thing. I don't know. It's an amazing line. I got to say thank you to the Four Horsemen because they knocked this out of the park.
They absolutely did.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting one sent out to us so we could do this review in a relatively timely manner for the first time in a long time.
For us. Holy cow. Yeah. Look at us go.
Kind of makes me feel important.
Yeah,
and we even got a shipping notice, and it came when it said it was going to.
It did.
So...
And I even ran into the FedEx guy on the road, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, I need that box." So worked out well.
He was like, "Fuck you, Travis."
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the super chats. We appreciate it. Hope you appreciate our little stupid review. Go Four Horsemen.
Go Four Horsemen.
Without a doubt.